got this new dance for you all called the curry sauce. Yeah, you gotta move and...
The Freedom Trail is a 2.5-mile walking path throughout Boston, Massachusetts. It passes by 16 historical monuments, starting at the Boston Common and ending at the Bunker Hill Monument. Christ Church in the city of Boston, also known as the Old North Church, is the oldest standing church building in Boston, having first opened its doors to worshippers on December 29, 1723. Its 191-foot steeple is the tallest in Boston and, because of its prominence, would be immortalized in Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's poem, The Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. On April 18, 1775, Paul Revere met up with the sexton Robert Newman to tell him how to signal the advancement of British troops towards Lexington and Concord. Newman then met fellow Sons of Liberty Captain Pulling and Thomas Bernard. Leaving Bernard to keep watch outside, Newman opened the church and he and Pulling climbed the stairs and ladders up 8 stories to hang 2 lanterns for a few moments. It was long enough for patriots in Charlestown to learn what had been immortalized by the phrase, "One if by land, two if by sea," in Longfellow's poem. The British were advancing by boat across the Charles River.
The Old North Church is Boston's oldest surviving church building and one of its most visited historical sites. In addition to the famous Old North Church, the Old North Historic Site also includes the 1713 Clough House, one of Boston's oldest surviving brick residences, which houses the printing office of Eads and Gill and Captain Jackson's historic chocolate shop. A chapel built in 1918 for Italian immigrants, which now serves as the Old North Gift Shop. It also has 3 large courtyards, 2 formal gardens, and a war memorial to soldiers fallen in Iraq and Afghanistan. It finally includes 2 adjoining townhouses converted into use for administrative, educational, social, civic, and parish programs.
The Old North Church was designed by Charles Bulfinch. He was an early American architect, and he is known as the first native-born American to practice architecture as a profession. Next, the Old North Church was made by materials given from the colonies. Also, it has been blown down 2 times by hurricanes, one in 1804 and one in 1954. Tourists who go to the church today can experience live demonstrations of 18th century chocolate making and printing processes. All these elements prove why 500,000 tourists visit the Old North Church every year.
Studio Krishna here, Vikram pulling the Tata gears, and I'm sitting in the Maruti Supreme with the cooling glass on, no one bothers me. Biggest star since the ever famous Mammootty. Come with me to a place where we sip fruit teas and we eat the sweets while monkeys roam the streets.